A very good day. Well, today we're making a 15-metre Yagi, a monobander. We're going to build it so in future we could interlace a 6-metre 4-element Yagi on top of it. I've got all the hardware behind me here, but on the screen here I've got it. What it looks like is a typical Yagi, and this middle element, the one that's highlighted slightly thicker, is a little bit forward than normal, so we get a reasonable match. I'm aiming this at 12 metres high off the ground, and we've got an impedance of 47 ohms, 1.3 to 1 SWR on here. But I'm more interested in the far field plot, and that's fine there. As you can see, with our front to back is very good, and we've got this massive lobe sticking out the front. The geometry is we're going to need two 3.6 metre boom, but we've got one outside. I'm going to cut it a bit long because when we go to the 4-element 6-metre beam, it might stick out a little bit. Maximum element size is 3.65 metres both sides. So we'll measure these poles behind us and we'll build everything the same size, and then we'll just use wire, all right, as the elements. Let's get the hardware built today, forget the wire. So in terms of hardware, I've got a pair of rapide poles, 7-metre poles. I've taken off the ends, so they should be roughly the right length. And we're going to join them, this will be the very middle, with, actually this is a ground post for a DXCommander rapide. However, we've got some minor issues, and that I want to put that in there, and I want to put the other one on the other side. There's a little bit of tolerance there, which doesn't normally matter, but if it was a vertical, but I don't want them falling off the ends. So I was thinking of gluing these on, because I had these cut a while ago. I don't know what was going on in my head, but that isn't quite the right size. So this is a boom to element. So we've got the boom across here, and we've got the element through here. The boom, that's fine for the boom, because that is, it's 2-inch or 50mm. But what I'm thinking, when I built the 20-metre Yagi, I had enough of these knocking around. It had the little saddles. I've run out of saddles. I've only got a pair left. So I have to do everything just on U-bolts. If I do that, I'm quite comfortable bolting down straight on this. But the end of a DXCommander rapide pole ends in these little housings. Now, I don't want to take these off, so there's going to be a bump effectively, which will upset the geometry. It'll make it look messy by the time we put it on the clamp. So we could put the poles just each side of this, so they stop there, and bolt this down. But then we'll have to glue, won't we, this inside a rapide pole. So I had a bit of a hunt around in my glue box, and I found Monoband. Okay, I mean, we'll just give it a go, shall we, and glue this inside here. So I'll just have to mark where's the halfway point on this pole. That's 117. Halfway point is 58 and a half. 58 and a half. There. I've looked for the instructions for this, like cure time and things like that. I've got absolutely no idea. But I do know to mix it, obviously. How long's that going to take to dry? I've got to put the other end in now. Would I be able to borrow this box just to lay this on? I actually think it's setting quite hard. I think it's a kind of a rubbery material. I mean, I don't know, but I've got a box of glues. If I don't use them, I never will. So I've got to do this 3 times. For all I know, this glue is past its use-by date. We could always put a couple of self-tappers through. So, you know, just probably through the aluminium little housings here. Little self-tapper through there, just to hold it in place. If I had, like, maybe araldite or some sort of epoxy, I would have used, but I can't find any other glue than this. You know what, I've just had a brilliant idea. We could use heat shrink. This is a glue-lined heat shrink. I mean, it's bloody expensive, but we've just got to get the right size to fit on there, haven't we? I'm assuming I've got two sizes here. That's not going to go on. But the big stuff might. I don't know what, if it will shrink that much. Let's do that size. It's better fit. Oh, how cool is this? Much better. I think it'll fit to here. Make sure my marks are still in the right place. Oh, that one's moved. All right. Oh, why didn't I think of that earlier? It's much easier. How hot is it? Quite hot. All right, good. Oh, all right. That'll a little bit of twist in that, but it ain't going to go anywhere, is it? All right, let's do the other one. Now, these are going to be too long, by the way, but we'll cut them to length once we've got them up. So I'll do the third one, then we'll go back outside and start bolting this together. Now, because I made these the wrong size, I need to drill them out a tiny bit. So, because I obviously measured these against a different U-bolt. I don't know. This is the old drill bit. Bloody hell, how are we going to fit that in there? Let's see what else we've got. I might have measured that off the wrong one. Aha. We've got two different sizes going on. I just thought it might need a smaller U-bolt. Oh, bloody hell. Just do some guesstimation here. If I put that there. Oh, blast. I might need a cup of tea while I think about this. Oh, that looks smaller. Right, how many of these we got? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So will these fit in here? Now they will. This is getting better. We've got a boom-to-mast coupler, which does not need adjusting. Good. Now, do I need saddles? We can't use saddles because I'd get in the way of the other hole. All right, forget that. Progress so far, really liking this. Look at the way the glues come out here, it's fantastic, isn't it? They seem to be parallel. I'll just measure now from here to where the director should be. I forgot to drill out these last two blooming holes. I've been recording without switched off. You'd think I'd learned, but it's a new camera. And I'm not used to the graphics on the screen. It's looking big here. I just need to balance that final element, you know, tighten it up. So it's definitely left hand down at the moment. Yeah, that'll do. Right, now I need a little bit of length here because the 4 element 6 metre beam comes out, I seem to remember, about 30 centimetres. So I'll give myself 40, give it to there. Maybe a little bit more. I'm just looking at the time because I've got to be gone in about half an hour. It'd be nice to put this up, but let's just lay it up over there, see what it looks like. I was just checking the centre of gravity, which I calculated should be about here, and it is, look. All right, let's lay this face down then, somewhere. Yeah, okay. Roughly what I was anticipating. So if that was for 20 metres, that boom would be 6 metres long, 21 feet, not 3.9 or something. Do I have time to drop the tower 2 and bolt this on? And do I need the step ladder to get to here? No, I don't. Looking nice though, isn't it? Obviously this will be the feed point here. All right, so we need to graft something on here. I've got an idea for that. You know what it's like, you don't want to get too deep into something if you know that you've only got like 35, 40 minutes. I mean, if it was an hour and a half, it'll be fine, because I just want to take my time. We've got to put the boom-to-mast connector on as well and just sort it out. I think that's an hour and a half, not 35 minutes. So we'll stop today. You will see me tomorrow. And I have to say, I've actually bought the wrong rope. Might be polyester rope, but it's 3, you know, twisted cores, whatever they call it. Not a braided rope. I mean, it looks the same on the bloody picture, but anyway, there's far too much stretch in it. What am I going to do with 50 metres of rope that I don't need? I don't know. I can't be doing with this. I mean, look how much there's a bit of tension that goes all the way down to the winch. Look at this tension. I can apply far too much. Just to know more, you know. If you're new to the channel, by the way, what we're doing is, this is called a falling derrick, right? And we're on a winch, obviously. You've seen that bit. And as we reduce the tension on the backstay here, the mast should literally fall over. Now, there's 2 things we need to do. First of all, guide the falling derrick so when it gets to the top, it doesn't fall over that way. And the second thing is, we need to, because it's a triangular guying system here, we need to put some 90-degree temporary guys. I call them orphans, or I quite like the word volunteers, right? To stop the mast wandering left or right as it goes over. So I'm going to do both these things out. All right. Now, we're always going to have a problem with the fence here, which is why I fancy extending this pole. Now we've got a bend here, so we're going to have to raise up the tower. Will you hold there for me, please? I don't know where I put the... need to raise this up to that height, you know. Hang on. Wrong way. And then we'll have to move this out of the way and put it back in again. All right, do them up now. Not completely tight, we'll raise it a couple of feet off the ground. See what it's doing. I always knew that just the way everything was, this was going to need a little bit of help getting out of here. But anyway, we'll give it a go, shall we? Which way am I going? In. Is that one, isn't it? Oh no. That one. There we go. Right, stop. That'll be all right. You see, if I did extend this tower, then I would need this fan dipole for 160 and 80 on a halyard, so I can drop that down, because if I extended this little mini tower out, they'll just get in the way of everything. Look, I've just thought it's getting in the way of the foursquare as well. Oh, just clear it. Mind you, I've got to cut these back yet, they're a wee bit too long. Well, let's tighten this up and, well, put it up a little bit, then put it down to tighten it. Oh, okay. All right, so we're slipping at the moment, so we will need to tighten it up. It's slipping on the mast. All right, it's tight enough for today, I think. I'm not standing anywhere near it when it's on the way up. I'm not wearing my bloody hard hat today. Is that wibbly wobbling around? Maybe. All right, let's put this on anyway, because it feels kind of safer, doesn't it? All right, I become. It's interesting, it's really flowing that way. I think this is strong enough to hold it. Oh, there's nothing to it. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I might tighten them up next time. Let's get out of the way. I don't know what I'm watching. I'm not thinking. All right, start thinking colour. All right, let's stop there. Catch it. Something moved then, I don't know what it was. I mean, if you're used to my stuff, it kind of doesn't look very high. That was the original height, really, of the 2-element Yagi, which is now right up there. It's quite amazing, isn't it? But 15 metres under modelling, this looks great, actually. So fantastic front to back. Funnily enough, the higher up you go, the front to back disappears and you get quite a big lobe off the back. Okay, well, next time we will connect the coax, put the elements on and sort it out. I'll just leave it like this for a couple of days, let it kind of bed in, see what kind of engineering issues I've got. It's definitely a bit of an angle, but we'll solve that next time. All right, guys, enjoy your radio. See you next time. Can't wait to get this on the air, to have 10, 15 and 20 all on Yagis, independent Yagis as well. It's quite amazing. So lovely, nice little retrofit. I'll see you next time, guys. All the best, bye for now.